my job is to get you past all the exams. And the number one question I get before I do my live, so I'm hoping to save some time and make it less chaotic, is what do I do? I'm taking the test tomorrow or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So let's, first of all, if you're taking it tomorrow, too late, you're fucked. Okay? No, I'm kidding around. Get some sleep. If you're taking it tomorrow, you should not be on my live. You should be getting sleep and you should be going over customer accounts. Literally any exam you take, literally any exam, you should probably read customer accounts. I have crash course videos you can watch, playlists you can watch. Go watch those and get some sleep. If you have a significant other, make sure they do the right thing or ask them to do the right thing. And you don't want to make them do anything, but ask them. Just massage, that's all I'm talking about. Just keep it relaxed, no fighting, stuff like that. Now, if you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so if you're taking it tomorrow, what are you doing out here? Get off here, click and get out of here. If you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so let's say you're taking it in 2 days. Tomorrow is no testing. It's adding knowledge, reading customer accounts, going over videos, hopefully my crash course videos or others. Bottom line is you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to take a test. I'm not a fan of testing. Some people like it. I disagree with it because if you go bad, there's no upside. If it goes bad for you, you're screwed. So I say, don't take a test tomorrow. Take it easy. Around dinner time, you're done. I don't care if you're taking the test at 5 o'clock at night. At dinner time, you're done. Okay? Don't do anything. Again, the night before is always kind of go out to dinner. Don't go, pounding, going fireballs, but just literally go out to dinner maybe, talk to people who aren't involved in it, who don't care about the test, don't want to hear it. You want to do stuff that just relax you. If you have SDC or Notman, they have these little sheets that you can go through maybe the day before. Make sure you go over it like hot sheets or key topic stuff or crunch time facts. Again, I have crash course playlists, a whole playlist on almost every test you can take. Now, let's say you're taking it more than 2 days out. So what you want to do is within the up to, but not including the last, I don't even know if that's right. The last 8 to 10 days is testing, okay? Before that, you're reading and quizzing and testing, all that. A lot of focus on reading, mostly focus on reading, watching videos, adding knowledge. But in the last 8 days, not including the day before, so whatever that is, so 10 days before, you're going to take tests every day. 1 test, not 2. If it's a 63 of the SIE, maybe you can take 2. But again, I don't think it works so well. Oh, I feel the heat on my back. I really just want to turn around and take a dive. The problem is when I go in there, there's a manatee warning. The boats have to go around me. I have to wear a flag saying manatee, don't hit me, stuff like that. Now, up to but not including the day before the test, you are to take 1 final a day. Now, remember something. When you do a final, review the whole thing, not just the wrong answers. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of do a triage. There's really 3 or 4 choices. You look them over. If you got it right for the right reason, you're good. Move on. Make sure you read the answer why, okay? 2, if you got it right for the wrong reason, mark that down. You have to review it because if you got it right because you guessed, that's just as bad as a wrong. Almost more dangerous, right? Because you think you got it. 2, if you got it wrong because you misread it, which happens with the Kaplan, Past Perfect, STC, even Achievable, all of them, you can misread it. If you get it wrong because you misread it, but you knew the concept, don't worry about it. The last one is you got it wrong because you didn't know your shit. That you have to review. So really, you're going to have 4 choices, mark them all, and then if you got it right for the right reason or wrong because you misread it, but you understand the concept, don't worry about it. The ones you have to review are the ones you got right for the right reason, and then the ones you got for the wrong reason. The ones you got for the wrong reason. See, when I talk too fast, my brain is here, my mouth is here, and they're not in conjunction. And then ones you got right for the wrong reason, like guessing, and then you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I think I know it, or the ones you got wrong for the right reason. I guess the right reason to be wrong, you don't know it. If you're starting to memorize questions, buy another QBank. STCS 4 supplemental exams. If you want, buy Kaplan. But again, you don't want to add a new QBank in the last few days. You want to do it out so you can literally get used to the question because you don't want to switch it up the day before. Again, you need to go in there like a badass. You need to go into the test like I'm going to fucking own this shit and you're going to run it, okay? You got to go in there confident. You got to understand that if you go in there confident, if you go into this test as a confident badass, not cocky, confident, I know my shit, then when you see a hard question, you're going to go, oh, I can do this, okay? And you can work through it or even mark for review, shit like that. If you go in there where you're not sure and you're like, oh, I'm afraid, then every hard question is going to look to you like, see, I knew I should have waited. And that's a bad thing because you won't try it. I've seen that so many times where if you give someone positive confirmation of good work, they're willing to work a little bit harder on the question. If you're like, oh, I'm not ready, they go, oh, I knew I wasn't ready. They give up. We don't want give up. We want you to attack it like you know your shit, okay? And that's literally it. You maybe want to watch some of my exam walkthrough videos during my live, but not the night before. I don't want to see you the night before. I want to see you after you pass so we can play a song for you and blow it out your ass, okay? Good. Okay, everyone, go beat this thing. You got this. I believe in you. I 100% believe in you. And you need to say every morning, get up in the morning, brush your teeth with your offhand, even if you want to brush your teeth with your foot, and keep saying, I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass it. Say it like 10 times with confidence. Not I need to pass it. Not I gotta pass it. I'm going to pass it. That's your goal. Go beat this thing. We got it, baby.
See you later, baby. Should be going. There we go. There we go. Can we hear me okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the air conditioner off. I can hear you. That's good. I can hear everything. Welcome on. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to this, the SIE, the Series 7, the SIE, the Series 6, the 7, the 57, the 24, and any of the FINRA shit, because tonight is FINRA night, and I see some good news. He's not, oh, you know what? You're not going to get Van Halen, but you're going to get something even better. Or Anders. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Lori, welcome. We'll see you tomorrow night on the SIE class. You're just watching the member replays. Thank you for joining the membership. I'm not going to push the memberships yet. Okay, here we go. Now, I've been scoring 78 on my finals and STC, and just go to 7. Okay, you're good. Jasmine, you're going to be fine. In reality, when you have the green light is hard. The green light has almost made you to not want to take the test. Okay, so if we go, if you're getting 78s, most of them, okay, and then you get a bang out of 71 in the green light, you're probably fine. And the Test Geek one's pretty hard. Which test do you take in, Jasmine? Is it the 7? If it is, go find my brutal exam and take that one. That'll give you a really good indication of where you are. If it's other exams, you're in good shape. Okay. Not a shitload. So not a ton. They'll be there. Okay. But nothing crazy. I think that you might get 4 or 5, but look, you might get a question on the total takedown and shit like that. I have a video on that in the 7 playlist. It's very simple. It's not too hard. A lot of it's going to be about like Reg A versus Reg D. What's a cooling off period? What do you do during the cooling off period? When do you have to give a prospectus? When do you have to? Also depends. If you're taking the 7, it's more than if taking the SIE. But again, they're deeper. I should hide my face. Here we go. There we go. That's the best way to look. Okay, so now, so yeah, they're mostly going to be about stuff like, oh God, I wish people would stop fucking texting me. Like my entire family decides, you know what? We're gonna text you between 8 and 9 every fucking Tuesday. Okay, now. Okay, so now. So yeah, so you're gonna get some, but don't sweat it too much. If you get one question on total takedown, that's a lot. I mean, I literally have taken the test a bunch of times in the last like 7 or 8 years, and I think about it in 1. So it's not that big. You may get 1 or 2. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. Answer quick. Okay. No. RV, if you're still here, may just sit and wait through 10 minutes of that shit. Yeah, you might get, it's not about whether it's a security or not, because it's not, but it might say, is it a valuable investment? Sure, it's a viable, not valuable. Is it a viable investment choice? Yes. And they're actually trying to make it so the 401ks can invest in them starting next year, maybe. But the point is, cryptocurrency is a digital asset. That's what you have to know. Blockchain is the process, right? Stuff like that. So you just have to know that it's a digital asset. And under the prudent man rule, you can add that to someone's portfolio. Okay. Tyler, let's go, baby. Okay. Okay. I think you're fine. I would watch my crash course shit. I would reread customer accounts before we go. And then there we are, baby. Okay. So you're taking it tomorrow morning. You're averaging 67 and pass perfect in Kaplan. They're hard tests. Those are usually harder than the exam. Go question, Tyler, and you can answer and Jeff will see it. Do you feel that the answers the ones you got wrong, are they lack of knowledge, or are they lack of knowledge, or are they like you misread it? If it's misread it, then you're in great shape. If most of them are lack of knowledge, you're still going to be fine because the SIE and you're going to be fine. Okay.
I put it more, did you not know the basic material, or did you not understand the question that they were asking?
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is normal English. Mine is started Brooklyn talk. Okay, so now. Okay. Okay, Laura. Okay. It's the wording gets everything because you're much more straightforward. Just for a second, I saw it come in. Am I good now? Okay. I get a flash when it freezes. Okay. I don't know why that happens. It's just fucking Wi-Fi, Jersey Wi-Fi. Now, I thought about hooking up to the Ethernet, running a cable. I may do that when I move my shit.
I was going to do the same thing, actually.
When I move my shit around, I may do it.
Yeah.
Or I may just call up Elon and have him plant a Starlink right above my office. I don't know. We'll see that. Yeah, I don't think he'll answer my phone call, but I do think. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll just tweet at him or X at him, or I could just buy one for $300 and we're good to go. So they are totally different. Okay, the wording is different. You've seen what it looks like. They're much more. This is what gets everyone. Sometimes it's the wording like you'll never, very rarely will you see the word assign for an option. Usually, see exercise. If you buy an option, you exercise it. When you sell an option, you get assigned. It's the same thing, just different sides of the option. That throws people off. And sometimes the wording is so direct and literal that it screws you up. That's part of the problem too, is that when you go into the test, I have a guy who took the 57 today, and he goes, I said, don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. He passed. But he's like, what about the wording? I said, yeah, don't look for the tricks. If you're doing the vendors, hear me out. If you guys are on doing the doing the vendors questions and you get tricked by the tricks, I'm actually okay with that, because I'd rather you get tricked by the tricks on the vendor than trick yourself out of the right answer on the real test. Because the real test, yes, they'll be a little tricky, but most of the time it's very, very straightforward.
Have you ever done a video words that mean the same thing, like bid, offer, sell by?
It is in the back of. I think I did it in the back of my glossary one. I have. I think it's one of my series SIE things where I do the whole. I'll try to find it, but it's at the end. I do like 20 minutes on just like nominal means coupon means this means that.
Yeah, exactly.
So what I may do is try to carve it out and just put it as a standalone.
That could be a good. That could be like a quick review the week of taking the exam.
I can throw that in the crash course, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good idea. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys. I'm just going to throw one thing out. I'm not going to push the tutoring. You guys know I tutor. You know I have tutors. But if you need help and you don't want to spend a shitload of money, right? Jeff does a custom study plan where he just all he does is study plans. He doesn't do any tutoring, no 63, no 7, no nothing. All he does is show you how to study and stuff like that, and he creates it based on you. We've had a lot of success with that. Okay, even they go there and then somehow we're not getting tutoring because he fixes them, which pisses me all off. But that's okay. He gets you. He sends you on the right track. He doesn't push the tutoring or any of that stuff. He tells you how to study, and then if you want to get tutoring from someone else, you do it. But either way, he gets you to be ready to learn how to study. Like if you can only study in the morning, or you have 2 kids, or 4 kids, or 8 kids, or 20 kids, and you're a Mormon, whatever it is, all that stuff is he will work with you and spend time on the phone to figure that out. Okay, hold on. But Laura, get STC or get achievable questions. Don't look like the exam either. If you can get STC, and that's probably going to be closer. Okay. Camille, I love that. So I'm just going to talk for a second, Jeff. I'm changing my volume.
Okay. You know, with the
there we go. Good enough. I don't hear your voice anymore.
Okay, good.
Okay, now. So in honor,
I was going to talk about the weather.
There you go. So in honor of, hold on, let me get a good one. Of that it being the end of September and the beginning of October, do you know what goes on right now in Germany?
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest. I love that. I've been playing that song all day. Okay. Camille, congrats. Okay. I'm taking my exam tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'll be reviewing. Okay, good. Okay. Restricted stock. Okay, this is great. Remember, there's control people and restricted stock. They're not the same. Okay. Restricted stock is when you buy stock on a Reg D and there's a 6-month hold and you can't sell it during the first 6 months. That's restricted stock, okay? That's under 144, and you can sell it to a QIB, qualified institutional buyer, under 144A as an apple, okay? So you can sell restricted stock anytime you want to a QIB. If not, you have to wait 6 months. Now, it could be a year if they're non-reporting, but don't go there. Now, jumping on to the next one. Control people. That's pods, partners, officers, directors, or big-ass shareholders of listed companies. That's like Elon Musk, Bill Gates. Do you know he's not top 10 in the world anymore?
He's trying hard not to be.
He's 14th.
But think about how much money he gave away, and he's still 14.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. So anyway, back to this. So Bill Gates, and anyone who's a partner, officer, or director, like officer, president, CEO, shit like that. Partner, officer, director, or big ass shareholder, that's the S pods. They have to follow the 144 stock. Okay. So 144 rules are they can sell at any time, no holding period, the greater of 1% of the outstanding, the 4 weeks trading volume, 4 times a year, which is every 90 days. So again, they can sell the greater of 1% of the outstanding, the 4 weeks trading volume, 4 times a year, which is every 90 days. Okay. So what they do is anyone who's either restricted or controlled fills out a 144 when they want to sell it. If it's controlled, if it's restricted stock, the transfer agent takes the legend off and says, hey, you can sell it. For control people, they have to fill out the form. And then the broker says, okay, this is how much shares traded. This is the outstanding. This is how much you can sell for the next 90 days. If you don't sell it during the 90 days, then they have to create a new number. You're going to roll it over. Whatever you don't sell, you have to do it on the other side. Okay. You just wipes it out. You start over again. So that's control people. Control people, no holding period. They have to follow the 144 rules. Restricted stock is you have a 6-month holding period. Then you can sell whatever the hell you want. However, here's the trick. What if you're a control person owning restricted stock? Then you have a holding period and the volume restrictions after the 6 month. But that's only if you're a control person or an affiliate. An affiliate counts as a word, and you have restricted stock. It's awesome. Okay.
Not to confuse people, though, different than 144A.
Yes, 144A is for QIBs, and you can only sell. That's for restricted stock being sold during the 6-month hold. This is not for control people. Okay. Anders, look at this, my man. Okay. I'm sorry that I don't have, but I do have one for you, Anders. Hope you'll like this. There you go. God, I love that shit.
I know.
That was specifically for Anders. Okay. Andrew, you can say something about this 65 in here, but here's the thing. I won't, and if it overlaps with the 7 or it's real quick, I'll do it. If not, that's Thursday nights. But ask away, baby. Okay. I'm studying for the 7. I keep checking away at the capital. Okay. Here's my thing on this. Let's make you feel better. I'm a Jets fan. Every time they play, I get further away from a national champion, for a Super Bowl champ. Okay. Every time they play, I get further and further away. And I'm getting older. I was born, they were alive when they won. I was 2 years old when they won the first. I guess I was 2 years old when they won the first time. And I've gone now 50-something years. My birthday was Friday. 50-something years since that. I told my son, we were in Atlanta this week. I am not sure I will see that before I die. Okay, now let's go back to you. Just understand that, okay? So you have to trust the process. Are you doing? Do you notice it's different now? You're actually on screen even when I put the words up. Okay, now.
All right.
Do you notice that?
Yeah, man, look at that.
There you go.
How'd that happen?
I think I changed a couple of things. I just have a bigger screen, so maybe that does. I don't know. So understand CT, baby. Okay, so I'm with you. I feel you. You got to trust the process. Okay, if you're a week away, then you're screwed. You got to move the test. Okay. But if you're like 3-4 weeks away, don't worry about this. But here's a problem. Your percentage is 52%. That means you don't know your shit yet. Okay. It's also hard questions. Okay. That means you don't know your stuff yet. You have to go back and review. So this is the big thing. When you take a test, review every question. Maybe go back and just do chapter quizzes. Let's do this. Don't take any more big finals. Take 15 question chapter unit quizzes, I think Kaplan uses. Okay. Take 15 questions. Okay. Do that. Do the 15 questions. Then review the shit out of them. Okay. And anything you don't know, have your book on the PDF and control F it and find that. Don't just read the explanation, read the chapter or the paragraph.
CT, put in the chat when your exam is.
Okay. 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 Come back to that one. Okay.
Yep.
Orders and quotes. Okay. Yeah, I have some Omar. Okay. So nice he said it twice. Okay. So Omar. So types of orders. So I mean, I can help you out with that a little bit. Okay. Give me 1 second. Talk to them.
Yeah. CT, I was gonna say if your exams in the beginning of November, I think based on your scores, you need to start fresh from the beginning. You've got plenty of time. You've got 4 or 5 weeks to take the exam. If you want to book time with me, please go right ahead. But I would say, at a minimum, reread the book and take it from there. I would say, I would also say for people that I've noticed, because I've been asking this question on this when I'm doing the one-on-ones, for people who are in the business who have to go and get licensed now, who have some experience, they average around a 50 taking a test without ever reading the book. And then I say people who've never had experience, they're usually like somewhere between 30 and 40%, just because, you get questions right. So that can give you a baseline of from even people who've been in the business, 5 to 7 years, they're only scoring around 50%, even with a little bit of market knowledge, because it's not about your 9 to 5 activity. It's a different exam. I compare it to your driver's license test. It's like driver's license on steroids. You have to learn the rules, but once you get on the road, it's a different scenario. Once you get into once you pass the exam and you're dealing with clients and things and trading desks and analysts, it's a different story. But for this, you have to give them the answers they're looking for on the exam. That's the only way to get past it.
I like it. Okay. Omar. Now, I have videos on the order types, but let's go through. I literally just did a video 40 minutes ago. The beginning is a stupid Dr. Seuss rhyme, but the back end, I talk about all the orders. Watch that video. I literally posted it like at 7:40. Go watch that one. It's a 7-minute long video. I have a lot of videos on that. But again, here's the thing. Since it's a unit 16, it's probably Kaplan. The vendor, Kaplan especially, goes really hard on the order types. Think about it. So a market order, you just buy at any price. I don't care about the price, just buy it, right? A limit order, that means I want to buy or sell it at a specific price or better. It means if I want to buy 100 shares at 50, or if I want to buy Apple at 254, okay? I'm willing to pay 254, not 254.53. I will pay 254 and lower. That's my limit. I'm setting a budget for it. I will not pay higher than that, okay? Like if I want to buy a Nike, I'll buy it at 69. Ooh, 69. But I won't pay 69.73. That's a buy limit. Now, maybe I want to sell Tesla at 445 or Microsoft at 517, or 518, say. That means I'm willing to sell it at 518 or higher, not lower. Okay. So again, limit orders are I want to buy it below or sell it above. Market orders, just buy the damn thing. That's most of it. And remember, quotes. Remember, bid on the left, ask on the right. Bid on the left, that's where people want to buy it. Ask on the right, that's where people want to sell it. If you want to buy stock, you have to buy it where people are willing to sell it, which is the ask. If you want to sell it, you have to sell it where people are willing to buy it, which is the bid. Hope that helps. Okay. Yes, but listen to, if you've already listened to it a bunch of times, go find my other one. I might be in the, there's another one in my crash course. I think it's called Gorilla Style. It's really good. It's all like little mnemonics and stuff like that, and little triggers. Some of it's for the 7, but it's absolutely going to help you for this, Tyler. Okay. Alex. Boom. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. It absolutely makes you feel like you're failing. 100%. I agree with you. 100%. No, not that one. Not that one. There we go. This one's for you, Alex. By the way, it's saying how many hands does an octopus have? 100,000 hands. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna know German by the end of this. Okay, so now. No, I won't. 100%, Alex. This test, guys, I remember this. This test absolutely makes you feel like you're gonna fail the whole time, that you're failing the whole time. I have so many people that called me and said, "Oh my God, I don't know how I passed. I don't know how I passed. I felt like I was guessing." It's written that way. This is why. Understand. We are negative people. That's the thing. We are normally just negative Nellies. Okay, so now what happens is if you see a question with 4 answers and none of them are great, but one's better than the rest, but not awesome, you're going to pick the one because we've told you to pick the shiny one. You're going to move on, but in your head, you go, I don't know if that was right. So that happens. In your mind, you go, let me just mark it as a wrong answer. Then you do that 3 times in a row. In your mind, you got 3 wrong. You probably got all 3 right, but you feel like you're wrong. And you do that for 2 hours. You're like, I got a 0. Okay. But you really got, you probably got an 80 or something like that. So understand that the reason it's written to make you feel like you're failing is because it's like putting a round peg in a square hole. It fits, but there's problems. It's not that it's small enough to get in there, but that's what she said. But the whole point was it's not fitting the right way. Okay. There we go. Let's go, baby. Look at that. Do you remember Alexis?
Yep.
I love it. Okay. And she went missing on you. She was grinding, baby. I love
it.
MIA, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Tell me you're going to pass, Alexis. Tell me you're going to fucking pass this thing. Again, I love how you said that. I want to hear it again. Okay. Camille, yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, see, Anders did like what I sent him. That's good. Okay. Is there a playlist for the 65? Yes. It's called the Series 66 playlist. It's called this. It's a 65, 66 playlist. Now, here's the one thing. Like on the SIE and the 7, I kind of trail along with the SEC book as like just a template, right? Just to follow the order. With the 66 and 65, I started and then I go, no, I got a better idea. So I do it my way. It's kind of the same, like the regs in the front and the business shit in the back. Okay. Like party in the back, business in the front. Like what do they call it? A mullet, business front and the party in the back. So the 65, 66, I do all the regs in the front and then the business like portfolio shit in the back. So just follow along. They're really good. The beginning is amazing, I think, but I'm a little biased. Okay. Okay, Julie, your name sounds familiar. Okay, so now you're ready to pass, baby. Okay, so now what have you been doing study-wise? Okay, what have you been doing study? That's all I need to know is what have you been studying-wise? Okay. Anders, I love it. Are you done now or do you have to take the 63 still? Did he take the 63? I don't remember if you banged that one out yet. Okay. Okay. Oh, that group again wants to do a podcast with me. And I keep saying I'll do 10:45 tomorrow. And then they go, whatever. Okay. And the first time they get back to me is tonight. Can tomorrow work? I'm like, shit. Okay. Advanced option. Okay. Okay. Levine. I can't do that on here. However, for a mere $5 4 times, okay, you can get my options videos. They will solve your problems. Okay. I promise you. Okay. If you do the options membership, it's $19. You spend 45 minutes on that. You'll be like, oh my God, options are easy. I swear to God, you do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to the options Armageddon, and you'll be like, oh my God, options are so easy. It's just where they are. I probably because I can't really spend all the time on here on that. I won't do options on here because why pay when it's so? Why do it for free when it's so good? Literally $20. It's an investment in your shit. You hit the join button. I think you put the link up sometime. You hit the join button. Hit this. I think it's called options videos. It's $19 a month. $19.99. I lied. It wasn't 20. It's $19.99. Just don't do it on your iPhone because they had 30%. I don't own Apple anymore, so I don't care if you pay the extra 30. So go do that. I promise you, it'll help a ton. And go do that. And if you come back on Thursday, even though Thursday's NASA night, come back on Thursday and tell me how it is. And if it goes bad, I'll figure something out. Okay, it won't go bad. I promise. Okay. But I do have some free stuff on the straddles and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Zero means they don't move together. So yeah, you're diversified. Okay. So if you have a correlation of 0, you're perfectly diversified. Now, we're talking about correlation here. So correlation goes from -1 to 1. I'm answering the question, but I'm not telling everyone else. Correlation is either -1 to 1. There's a range. If a correlation of 1, what that means is both things move together. Correlation 1. If it's a correlation of 0.5, one goes up 1, the other goes up half. Okay. If a correlation of 0, one goes up, the other goes like sideways. It doesn't move. They have nothing to do with each other. If it's -1, one goes up 1, one goes down 1. So they go exactly opposite of each other. So that's not diversified because the problem there is that you have they're moving. You can't make money. So if I have a $100 worth of this and $100 worth of that, and they're negatively correlated, one makes 10, one loses 10. One loses 10, one makes 10. So there's no way to make money. Perfect. The real number you want is 0 correlation. Maybe negative slightly, but you mostly want 0 correlation, which means you're truly diversified. They have different risks and everything. Okay. Andrew, that is outstanding. That I can talk about. That is always good. I love that stuff. Okay. You know what? Now that he passed.
Louder! Show me the money! That's it, brother, but you got to yell that shit! Show me the money! I need to feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money!
Baby, I love it. Andrew, I love that. Okay. I got to keep everyone on their toes. Okay. Okay. Oh, look how far away CT is. Geez, you're fucking worried about getting 54s? I should kick your ass. Okay.
It's got plenty of time.
Yeah. Painting with a twist. Okay. A twist. Okay, so now, took the 7 yesterday and got a 68. So that's really close. So do you think you're memorizing? That's the question, right? Do you think you're memorizing? If you're getting 80s on past perfect, and then you lose on the 7, either you're memorizing or focusing on the math way too much. That's the key. It's like, so answer that painting. Let me know were you memorizing or what? Let me know. Okay.
Do you think when people get in the high 60s like this, like a 68, do you think that the difference is that they just misread the question or didn't understand?
That's the thing, right? So when you do this, right? So if you're getting close, it means you sort of know most of your.
You can't get a 68 and not have studied.
Right. No, not at all. But you might not know enough. And Metatron, I'll be right there. Okay, now. Okay. So I think that if you're getting that high, that sounds a lot like you were headed down the wrong road and you are going to just take a lot of questions, right? And what happens is, and again, that's normal. People tell you, just take a million questions. Every person over 50, the advice they'll give you is just bang out as many questions as you can.
No. And
you'll pass. Yeah, that worked in the 90s. Okay? That worked in the late 80s and 90s because STC wrote the test. So you can't do that, okay? Now it's scenarios and nuances, then they know what the vendors put out there. So they don't let you do it. I would just, if it was it just today or no? Yesterday. Okay. Take a couple days off. So today's Tuesday. Don't start up until Thursday. Okay? And then just start reading. And if that means get a different vendor, maybe get the Achievable. I have links for a discount. You can do that or not, or just go to achievable.me on your own. I don't really care. Just go back and since you're humble, that's good. So go back and act like you don't know shit. Act like you're totally blank slate. Act like you don't know anything. And then go and just start taking it again. Just start reading the book. Don't take notes. And again, if you feel that Past Perfect may take you forever to read, get STC, get Achievable. I wouldn't say get Kaplan, but you may want to get the Kaplan QBank. If you buy STC or Achievable, then you get questions. If you just buy Kaplan QBank, you're just getting questions. But you got to read the book. And I do think STC does a better job. It's like 300 pages versus like 600. So it's worth a shot. You could even try Notman out, but they're expensive and their books are big too. Okay. So CT, by the way, Andrew, I saw that before I hit the, show me the money, because you're done now, aren't you? Okay. So here's the deal. You're taking this in a month, if not longer. You're getting 50s, you're fine. It's just, you got to get used to it. So I would go back and do what we said before. After you take each unit quiz, go back and reread the section. Don't just look at the explanation, find it in the book. Because here's the problem with this, right? So sometimes, like, we know what an accredited investor is. 1, 2, 3 accredited. 1 million net worth, 200 salary single, 300 miserable. I mean, married. 1, 2, 3 accredited, you're accredited. 1, 2, 3 accredited. But sometimes on the test, I get a lot of students go, what's an accredited investor? And they go 250 grand. And I go, how'd you get that number? Well, because there's a couple of questions out there, a lot of them out there in the vendors, where they go, oh, which one's an accredited investor? And it goes, Mary makes 250 grand a year. So she is accredited because she's over the 200, but 200 is the rule, not 250. So if you take the questions over and over again, you start thinking 250 is the answer when it's really 200. So that's why reading is everything, especially with you this much time. And it's Kaplan. You're going to get better, I promise you. Trust the process. Do not put September pressure on November. Okay? Seriously, trust the process. You'll get there. It's a long, slow slog. Okay. Metatron. Okay. Okay. Say that. Can you say that, Matt? Jeff, try to read what I'm trying to missing it.
I did SIE, but adding in 20-ish new material. I think it's the 7's a different exam. It's a much more.
There's a lot of overlap, but yeah,
there's overlap, but it's much deeper.
Right. Yeah, it's like much more application based.
Just because you get through the SIE you have to still study for the 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Metatron, don't send any more money. Don't send the money. Answer in the chat. Explain that a little bit better. Even if it's multiple chats, I will read it. Okay. I know I can't read that well, but I will read it. Okay. Put it in there. Like, be a little more clear that I don't exactly know what you mean. Let me ask you this, right? Help you. Did you say 30% of the test was shit you didn't read? Or did you feel that you felt that the book only added 20% and there was 30% more? I don't know where you were thinking with that. And again, what vendor? Because if it's not Achievable, STC, Kaplan, not meant to pass perfect, probably not worth it. Probably get another vendor. Now, look, you can pass the SIE with training consultants. You can. You can pass it with, I don't know, that's about it. But with Notman, you sure can. All of them you can. But again, if it's training consultants and the 7 stuff, it's a harder road because they're very bullet pointy. They're not super deep on the book. Okay. Omar, thank you. Do you mean offerings? Okay. Lucy, let me know. Did she ask about offerings? That's when I asked about offerings. Let's see. Let's see. Did she? I don't know if it's somebody else or her. Maybe not. Somebody said, how many questions on offerings? I'm trying to see if that's her or not. I don't see it. Okay. I'm not seeing it, but oh well. Andrew's done. Painting, I got. Okay. So I don't know if you mean offerings or offers. Let me know what you mean, and then I'll come back to it. Okay. Alex, I appreciate it. Yes, I think those options, the options videos are out of fucking sight. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's tough, Aubrey. That's a tough one. Okay. Yeah, look, this is what I tell everyone. With the mark for review, I am not a fan of using it. So I really go under pain of death. By the way, Jeff, if you see Metatron or Lucy answer, let me know.
Yep.
Okay. So, because I'm not down there. So now, thank you. So I'm not a fan of marked preview, so I really go out of my way not to do it. So if I read a question, I either know right away or don't know right away. So I go, okay, if I know it, just fucking answer it. If I don't know it, just fucking answer it and move on. Don't spend 5 minutes. Don't throw it in the review. If you really see a question, you have no idea, do not put it in the review. Don't, because you're just wasting your damn time. Because now that review is going to be full of shit you don't know and shit you could get, and you may waste all your time on the shit you could on the shit you don't know. So once I know that I can get it, I have to make a decision. Can I answer it in a minute and a half, or is it going to take 5 minutes? If it's going to take 5 minutes, throw it in the review, pick C, come back to it later. Now, the other one is now I'm going through it, and if I get 2 questions that are 50-50, like literally, like, oh my God, it's A versus C, I have no idea. I don't know what it is. So what I'll do is I will mark for review. Like, I will look at it, and I will not spend 2 minutes doing this. This is the killer. You cannot spend 2 minutes doing this. You need to be decisive, okay? That's why I say take it like a savage, which is not on here today. Take it like a savage, okay? That means you look at an answer, you look at a question, you read every word, you read all 4 choices. That's why I say everyone needs a little D. You need to read all 4 answers. You need to get to D. Once you get to the D, and then okay, you can go back and check and decide if you have an answer. If you have an answer, pick it and move on. Don't think. If you don't have an answer, then obviously reread or something like that. But if you're truly between like A and C or B and A or whatever it is, and you're really 50-50, not panic, anxiety-ridden 50-50, where you're like, oh, it's probably C, but it might be D. It's not. It's never the oh, it might be. I can't say that enough. It's never the oh, it might be. It's going to be the one that's most likely. And you're going to feel like shit. And that's the other thing. You got to go in there with delusion. Somebody just posted on Reddit, which I think it's toxic shit. But somebody posted on Reddit that the biggest thing they did was go in there with confidence. They visualized them passing, because if you can visualize yourself passing, then you're going to be less unsure, and you're going to be more decisive in what you answer. Okay.
Here, I'm going to post Metatron.
Okay. God. Okay. Yeah. So I would. So here's the thing. Now, no, we're good now. Now we're good. I had a feeling that's what you're talking about. So, the thing with did you do everything in Past Perfect and all that stuff? You probably did, right? So, Past Perfect does a good job, but there's always going to be stuff that you don't know. I like Past Perfect. I think Kaplan and STC and Achievable cover the most. But every vendor will have 5 to 10% at least that they don't cover. But again, you're not going to read 3 books. But between STC, Kaplan, Achievable, and Past Perfect, you'll have the whole test covered, right? Oh, Anders has to take the 7. I thought he was in. Okay. By the way, see, he knows the worst fest. So he knows what I was trying to do there. Okay, so now. Oh, okay. God, I thought somebody entered a class. I'm like, I'm not teaching right now. Yeah, so I would say go back and start reading again, but maybe get another vendor. Get STC. Shoot me an email. Maybe I can find you something to read. I really think you need to reread the book and act like it's brand new. Read everything. Don't think it's STC. If you see something that you probably know what it is, act like you don't. Just learn it again. Don't reread. Don't know, oh, I know this. I'm not going to read it. Okay? I've been taking Motrin like crazy. Not Tylenol. I'm not pregnant. It's okay. Okay. Now, so I would go back and reread. That's the best thing you can do. You're going to find that when you reread it more relaxed, you have a month, you're going to pick up stuff that you saw in the exam and go, I didn't know they asked that. I promise you, as you read, you'll pick up stuff you saw in the exam and go, oh my God, that's the answer to this. Okay. Alexis, Don Easter, Alexis. That's awesome. Yeah. So we have, if you join the membership group, it's like $5 a month or something like that. We meet. I don't teach it. We have a guy. Sometimes I do when the guy can't make it, but it's an hour of just at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's an hour of just SIE stuff. Some people go on there for the 7 and they don't get like if nobody asks a question, then they can ask their questions. If not, a lot of the 7 people just like doing it so they hear foundational stuff. But you go in there, it's like sometimes it's like 3 people in there, so it's almost like a private lesson. And he's really good. I'm getting a lot of good feedback on my guy in there. He's doing a good job. It's great stuff. Okay. And for $5 a month, you're getting 1 hour every week to bounce questions off a teacher. And I'm always around. So if he goes, I don't understand it, he'll ask me. He hasn't happened yet. But if he doesn't know something, he asks me and I'll answer him. So, okay. Camille, thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad that's working, Julie. It's good. I'm glad that the achievable is really good. Get on it, and then start taking questions. And then if you feel that you're memorizing achievable questions, go by the Cap and Q Bank or go by the STC supplemental exams. Okay. One quick thing I'm going to say before I get into this stuff. Andrews, you're going to take it. You're going to rock this thing. You're going to get it this time. We have a couple things. So we do a membership class, right? So if you join, I think it should have been in the trailer to this thing. I tried to put it in there, and I hope it worked. We meet every Sunday for an hour. We meet at 6 for the 65, which nobody's here. That's at 5 o'clock. We do regular FINRA stuff at 6. We do the options, which is a little higher one at 7, and then for even higher thing, we meet every Wednesday. It's an hour class each. It's usually 5 to 10 to 15 people in there, and people bring their questions in. A lot of them start study groups with each other. It's really good stuff. Okay. And you can literally, oh, there she is. And you can literally just buy the options video and be like, oh my God, I'm going to pass the test now. But again, if you take the SIE, there's other than the $5 lesson, there's nothing to pay for. Okay. So we're good with Metatron. Offers and sells. Okay. 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 Oh, look. He felt like he was getting a 20%. That's how. Okay. Boom. Okay. Let me get into this now. Okay. I may get out of this thing early. Okay. So now offers and sales. Okay. So thank you. That's an easy one. So when I used to work on the stock exchange, everything was there. So I stayed on the phones. I was a phone guy. I was a phone trader. I had brokers that bought and sold for me for my orders and stuff like that. I ran them. Okay. I ran like 15 different brokers that executed orders for me. I would give them the order. I would give them part of it. I would trade around with it, but I would do that. And I would do it based on what the offer and sell looked like. So I was always on the phones talking to the customers and the other traders, the sales traders, and dealing with my broker. So understand that that's kind of what I did. So this is my world. Okay. So now when I see an off bid and an offer, let me see if I get knocked out, I will apologize. Sometimes this does it to me. Turn off the video. Okay. Where's the white screen? Okay, now share screen. Tell me how this looks. You can see the white screen. You can hear me, right?
I can hear you, and it's through the white screen.
And it's all white screen. That's awesome. I have a new desktop thing, like a screen. It's fucking awesome. Okay, it's too big though. It's like 30 inches. Okay, that's what she said. Now, so we have the bid. The bid over here, and then the ask. Is that on the screen?
Yes.
The whole thing. Okay, good.
Ask, yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's say it's 45 by 45.15. And we'll say this is 1,000 shares by 500. Now you look at the numbers, you go, wait, that's not 1,000. Always add 2 zeros to the end. It's just round lots. Okay? So this is the bid. This is where people are willing to buy it. So right now, the highest price for this stock, we'll call it, I don't know, we'll call it Pat's Tutoring. Okay? That's my company. Okay, we'll pretend. Now it's $45 a share. Woo! Okay, so now somebody is willing to buy 1,000, and it could be more than one because they aggregate it. It could be like 4 different broker dealers, right? It could be 10 broker dealers willing to buy my stock at $45. That's the bid. That's where they're willing to buy. And they're willing to buy 1,000. Again, that could be one broker dealer. It could be 10 of them. It won't be more than 10 because then somebody's bidding under 100 and it won't show up because the minimum quote size is 100. That's why it's 10 round lots, which is 1,000. Then the ask is where they're willing to sell my stock. Boo, wants to sell my stock. So 45.15 is the lowest price anyone in the world is willing to sell it right now. And this is 500 shares. It could be one broker dealer or 5 of them. So again, I know that someone is willing to buy at 45 and someone's willing to sell at 45.15. Nothing in the middle. Now, it may trade in the middle because people negotiate, but right now, that's the inside market, the highest bid and the lowest ask. So the spread is 15 cents. If you come in there with an order to buy, 200 shares, you're going to buy it at the market. So you're going to say, I want to buy 200 shares. You can only buy where people want to sell it, which is here. She would have to buy it at 45.15. They would add a commission or markup, but that's where you would buy it. Now, if you did buy this 200 shares, well, he only had 500 there. That would buy 200. That would leave 300. There'd be 300 left. That's the way that goes. Okay, let me bring this back. Now, again, this is where they're willing to sell. This is where they're willing to buy. Now, if you come in with an order to sell 300 at the market, just say no limit at the market, you can only sell it where people are willing to buy, which is 45. So you sell it at 4,300. You sell the 300 at 45. That's going to execute. And then this, since they wanted to buy 1,000, they bought 300 of it. It'll be 700. So let me bring it all back to where it was. Now, again, the way I try to explain it is like when you go to a flea market. If you go to a flea market, like my wife's really good at this. She'll go there and she loves to negotiate. She's not become a trader. She's like, she has a portfolio that makes me look like I'm an idiot. So I am an idiot. So it's not, the bar's low for that. So she goes from, and they go, oh, I want to sell the chair for $45.15. She go, I'm going to pay her $45 for it. And then negotiate and whatever it is. But she placed a bid, which is where she's willing to buy it. And this person placed an offer. Now, sometimes it'll be, so remember, before I move on, you buy at the ask, you sell at the bid. You want to buy at the bid, but you can only buy at the ask because that's where they're willing to sell it. And you're going to sell at the bid. You want to sell up here, but if you want to sell it right now, you have to sell it where someone's willing to buy it. That's bids and offers. That's really where it is. And this can change, right? This can change really fast. You can go to 45.10, 45.08. And that's the other thing. If you bid $45 for 10, somebody else could walk in and go, oh, I'm going to pay 45.10 for 7, right? So what happens is they're now the best bid and you're no good. Boom, you're out of there. So this is now the best bid. And it's just, you take that risk when you put a limit order out there, which is what this is. You're putting a limit of 45.10. You're taking a risk that someone else will beat your price. Hope that helps a little bit.
Hey, I just want to make sure we didn't miss a couple questions here. Can I throw them up here?
Yeah.
There's this one.
Hold on. We missed a bit. Hold on. What time was that?
This was at 8:33:32.
Oh yeah, I must have. Oh no, I must. Oh, you know why we went down? I was going to go back. Yeah, right, because of this one.
Yep.
And then she went. Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, so we did miss him. Thank you, Carlo. Okay. Now, Jeff. Let me start and you can build in, okay? So while you're reading it, here's my thing. Do small things. Do small. Give me 5 fucking minutes. Give me 10 minutes. So watching this is a good start, right? Just get back into it, okay? All I know, okay. I just want you to, this is what I want you to do. Carlos, I want you to do this and I want you to come on Thursday night. I'm going to be looking for you. I'll be fucking mad if I don't see you. I want you to tell me that you did 1 hour tonight, Wednesday, and Thursday. You tell me, you come on there and listen, just do it. Fucking don't lie to me, okay? And listen, let's be men about this, or adults. If you don't do it, come on and have enough balls to say, I didn't do it. Join a study group. If you join the FINRA exam group, we form the FINRA exam test prep network, right? Again, free fucking to do. I get nothing out of it. I literally get zero out of it, but it's fun to do. Where is it? Okay. This is it. I don't know if you can see it across the bottom. Join it. Okay. I promise you. And you can say, I want to join a study group. People will answer. I have 8,400 people in the group. Okay. And it's growing by 50, 60 people, 100 people a week. It's growing a lot. Okay. So it's very active. A lot of people on the test who've taken the test already. It's really good stuff. Go. Like, I don't even advertise. I don't put it on Reddit. I don't put it on Instagram. I just leave it there and I let it grow because I don't want it to go to people that don't know me, don't know that. I'm trying to limit it to people that are on the same vibe. And it's private and it's really good and they get you going. Okay. Now, the other thing you could do this, reach out to Jeff and he will work with you for a good half hour, 40 minutes, maybe a couple of hours. He'll sit on the phone with you. I know he gets mad when I do that. So now I'm kidding, but he'll sit on the phone, $50. He'll get you going and he'll get you. And then join this thing every Tuesday night, right? Join this thing every Tuesday night. Do the membership. Again, I don't care if you do the membership or not, but it may help to keep you accountable that you get on there. And if you say I'm in trouble, everyone else in the group is super supportive.
You just said the main thing that everybody says to me that I speak to. It doesn't matter if you join, the NASA group for free, or you take a tutoring session, or you join a class, or it doesn't. Everybody's the same thing. I'm doing this so it holds me accountable.
Yeah,
that's it. Because life happens. People get busy. You get sidetracked. It's normal. It's okay. It's fine. Just bring yourself 100%. Back.
Yeah. Look, and that's the thing. Everyone thinks that's the other thing. Here's the big one. I just had a girl, Alex. I dealt with her. That's why I did a video the other day about the imposter syndrome. Everyone feels that they're not ready. They 100% do not feel that they're ready. Okay. Everyone thinks I don't know enough, or I'm not doing enough. Just do something. And again, this is the other line. Motivation is bullshit. Fucking motivation is bullshit. You know what's motivation? Getting off your ass and sitting down. Do you think I want to do these hour-long videos? These I like doing. This is fun. Do you think I want to do a video at midnight on the 66? I don't want to fucking do it. Not when I'm over there on the couch. But when I'm in here, I'm like, okay, I do it. I got to move your fucking ass. So Carlos, get off your fucking ass and just to give me half hour tonight, an hour tomorrow, and an hour Thursday, and then you come on and tell me you did it. That's your goal. So right now, Carlos, get off my fucking live and go read the book or watch a video. Even if it's watching a video, do 10 questions. That's all I'm asking. Do something. I'm gonna end on that.
That's how you jump back in.
That's how you jump back in.
That was his next comment. That's why I said that.
I know. I just okay. Boom. I love it. Akbra. Do you remember Akbra? That's awesome.
Sure.
I love it. So that's amazing. I love it. So I'm telling you, sometimes he gets you going. And he's calmer than I am. So you're not going to deal with somebody yelling. Okay. I love you too. Okay. 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 Oh, got it. This is Anna. Got it. Okay. Anna Banana. Okay, now. Anna Mana, Phone Mana, Me, My, Mo Mana. Anna. Okay. Okay. Right. So that comes from using one vendor. Yeah, the wording just sucks. I can't explain that enough. The problem is, I think I'm good at these tests. I'm not dumb, but I'm good at the test because I will read it and go, what do they ask you? I don't put my own shit into it. Okay. Yes, in my real life, I put my own shit into it. Everything goes into my life. I bring my own shit in. But I'm really good at not on these exams, just answering what they ask. Okay. And what happens is people start spinning and they go down fucking rabbit holes all the time. They all go down right down. And then they spin out and they go like, I don't know what the hell they're asking. Look, if you get it where you're reading it and you're just going, I don't know what it's asking, mark for review, come back to it later. I'm not a big fan of that, but if you truly read it and go, I don't know what I'm reading, or take a break every 40 questions. I'm a big fan of that. If you took a lot of time, you can't do it. But sometimes just taking a break every 40 questions makes you feel better. Throw water on your face, do shit like that. It's going to help. Okay. Okay. For the next 9 days, you got to take tests every day. So Ash, my classes are on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're part of the membership, you should have the link. I think you are. I think I remember seeing it. Email me. And here's the other thing. You got to and maybe you did, but you got to turn notifications on. And make sure you're on the same YouTube. What I found out a lot of people with the membership, they go, I can't get in, or I don't see the link. And they go, I don't see I can't find the videos, or I can't get in because you're on the wrong YouTube. Like Anna right now, she was on her business one. She has a personal one. Okay. So if you remember, guys, if you sign up for the memberships, you got to sign it up for the one you're going to use, because 99.999% of people call and go, I can't get on the I go, check your profile. They go, oh, I'm on the wrong one. Boom, there. 2 minutes later. So make sure you're on that and make sure notifications are on. And don't forget to like this shit.
And then you said it's in the membership tab, right? When you're on.
Yeah. All those links will be in the membership tab. There's a post tab where you can see where I post. And then there's a membership tab. And so if you don't see the alert, go look. But Ash, email me. Well, yeah, email me beforehand. Not at 5:59 because I'm not going to answer. I won't see it. Okay. Yeah, I know it sucks. Look, I know. Like I 100% felt the sarcasm. That wasn't that was great. Start over again. Got it. Okay. I understand that. But here's the thing: if you use a Past Perfect, their books are so big. Go get Achievable or STC. I promise you, it's a much easier read. I like Past Perfect. I do. I think it's overkill. Like the way I explain Past Perfect, and sometimes Kaplan. I need to learn CPR. They teach me open heart surgery. I don't need open heart surgery because a lot of people be like, "Oh, if it's harder, it's good." Yeah, but if I have to wait to learn open heart surgery, that person on the side road is going to die. Okay, I just need to fucking pump to staying alive 100 beats a minute, and then I keep the person. I don't need to know. Okay, take the aorta and fucking slice it. I don't need to know that shit. So Past Perfect and Kaplan sometimes make you go deeper. So maybe get STC or Achievable. Try them out. And by the way, Achievable, if you use my link, you get a free trial for that. You can try it out. Okay. Yeah, there you go, Anders. That's awesome. Yeah, they're good. I'm telling you, the customer service. Oh, look, hold on. Levine, you're going to love the videos. I promise you. Come on Thursday. Tell me if you like them. If they don't, I'll figure it out. Promise. You're going to love them. She's the one I told to join. I like when I see people, action. I love when people do action. Okay. Good. I love that. They're going to help you a lot. We handled that. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, it's good. Okay. So you're getting there close. Now you're going to reread and get it done. And again, you too. Okay. Levine, that's a great idea. I'm going to bring that up. Okay. Yeah, Metatron, I agree. Get it. Go get the Achievable one or it's STC. You can use my link or not. It's achievable.me. I don't care if you use my link. Just do something. Change it up a little bit. Levine, I do like that. I am not promoting using other books, but if you have to do it, you got to do what you got to do. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes hearing it from a different version, like guys, there's a guy, Brandon Rith, over on Basic Wisdom on YouTube. He's really good. Susie Roach from Passmaster is really good. Okay. Brian Lee from Test Geek is really good. If you do the insurance, go check out the Insurance Queen. She's really good. She's a little weird, but she's great. Okay. I'm calling somebody weird. Isn't that funny? Levine, 100%. Okay. I've exactly. Kelly will get you. Okay. Ash, but we got it now, right? I think I got it, right? Okay, good. Okay. Is that your text going off?
Yep.
I love it. Okay. I was going to change yours to the money sign when you text me, but can't find it. Okay. I have exactly 1 week. I thought about doing the square one. Okay. I have exactly 1 week till my SIE exam. I did benchmark exam. Okay. You got a 60. That's fine. Now the question is, I don't know about Notman's thing. Can you go over the wrong ones? That's the question. Can you go over the wrong ones on Notman? That's my big thing. Is if you can go over the wrong ones, maybe tell me what you have 1 week, so you can come on Thursday and ask me some questions. But where do you think you're struggling? Maybe go back and reread. No, they don't like you read their book. Go watch some of my videos. You have the SIE. You're getting a 60 in the benchmark. The benchmark is hard. Their questions are harder. Have you tried the free one on the website? Guys, don't forget, if you're taking the 7, I'm going to go through this whole thing. If you're taking the 7 and you want to know if you're ready, go find my Can You Beat My Brutal Exam. It's about a month or two old. It's a really good video. It's about 100 questions that are very, 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 very close to the vibe of the test. On the SIE, I have one in my practice playlist. I think it's called 75 questions. And then FINRA has one that you can take online that is basically written by FINRA. So it's going to be very close to the style. Go take Levisa. Go take that one. Unguardia Leviosa. Okay, there. I knew I was thinking. Okay, now, so you know I said that because Levisa Levarsa. Okay, now, go take the FINRA one. Take my 75 question. Then come on Thursday and tell me how you did. If you pass those, you're fine. Okay, that's the way you can think about it. If you want also, you can go to STC and buy their supplemental QBank. They have like 4 tests, but you'd have to do it today so you have time because it may take a while to get used to the wording. But their wording is closer to the real exam than the other vendors. But again, I'll be ready. Okay. So Kelly. Okay. Now. Okay. Oh, Rands, I might have missed that one. I will get to it. I promise. Okay. Now. So Kelly, if you go in, now, okay, I'm not telling you to go join the study group, but if you join the study group, it's $25 a month. We meet on Sundays, and they all start their own study group. Actually, Kelly, go in the Facebook group and ask her. There's a girl, Alexis, and Aaron, they're doing a 66, which is literally the same thing. Okay. Go into the Facebook group and just say I'm looking for a 65 study group. There's a couple chat rooms you can go in there, which are the same thing, and they'll help you too. But I know if you Kelly, if you shoot me an email, I'll hook you up with Alexis and Aaron, and you can join their group probably. As long as you're not a weirdo. Are you a weirdo? Okay. Let me know if you're a weirdo first. If you're a weirdo, I'm not going to help you. No, I'm kidding. So try that out. Just let me know. Okay. Rands, here we go. Oh, hold on. NP, hold on 1 second there. Okay. Hope you're still here. I'm only 10 minutes, 15 minutes behind. Okay, this is what I tell everyone. One, if you're taking the 7, go find my brutal exam. Take that. If you pass that, you're ready. This is what I tell. When you pass 3 finals in a row, not for memorizing. So if you're memorizing the SEC questions, go by the Cap and Q Bank. And when you pass those 3 in a row, you want to pass 3 finals in a row. Once you pass 3 finals in a row, like 73 or higher, and pass my brutal exam, go take the test. I also do, I think if you look at my practice exam walkthroughs, I do a Series 7, not just from STC. I do one from, not Notman, maybe Notman, but I don't think so. I also do one from a couple from Achievable. Go check them out. Okay. But that's it, Rands. That's how you know when you pass 3 in a row, or go take my brutal exam video, take it with me, and tell me Thursday how you did. If you pass that, you know enough to pass. Because I went very light on options on that exam to make it harder. Okay. NP. Boom. Okay. Carlos, we took care of, right? We talked to him, right? Okay. Okay. Carlos, do you remember us saying it, or did you disappear? Sometimes I'll answer a question. They go, I walked away. I didn't see what you said. Okay. I love it. Done, baby. It's so done. I love it when you're done. Since you're done with everything, I won't make you suffer through the Oktoberfest, but I will make you through cello. I'm so mad those 2 broke up.
I know.
So I'm gonna go. I know one of them does it on their own, but I'm gonna find them. Okay.
Why don't you take cello lessons?
I'm not frozen, by the way. I'm giving you the death stare. Okay. Okay. No, not for the 65. You should, before the 48 hours, first find my. I would go over investment vehicles and trust estates and joint accounts. Trust estates, joint accounts, and investment vehicles. If you want to read those, that's the most important stuff. The regs are the regs. You can watch my videos. But read customer accounts is fine. That's more of an SIE 7 thing. But for the 65 and 66, trust estates, joint accounts, investment vehicles, and maybe throw ethics in there. Okay. Oh. Okay. First of all, sorry you missed. I thought you were tough enough to handle that, David. You missed it by 1 point. That's the worst. That's literally the worst score ever. In the 80s. You're taking it next week, I assume. Okay. I would take a test every day and review the shit out of it. By the way, only taking 80s on Past Perfect, that's usually a pretty high score on Past Perfect. That's what I don't get, right? I get with Achievable because some of the questions, once you get used to it, you want to be in the 90s. But on the Past Perfect and shit, 80s is great. I joke around. Me being able to dunk is great. I can't. You know that. Okay. But it'd be nice to have, but it's not necessary. Well, before I gained all this weight, I could touch the rim. That was about it. That's as far as high as I can get. But I felt good with that. And what that means, I can play basketball. Not well, but I can play. So the point is, you don't need a 90 to pass this exam, especially Past Perfect, as long as you're not memorizing. Okay. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting, Levine. That's a great question. Carlos, and anyone taking it soon, I have a video for every exam called Are You Ready? It's like a 5-minute video. It's literally open-ended questions. Okay. It's like 5-6 minutes max, where I just say, so you should be able to answer most of those questions in conversation form. I don't give you answers. I just say, hey, you need to know this. Can you explain this? Can you do that? It's really good. I had a lot of fun doing it. So you should read the book. read the book. What am I saying? Take a final every day. Review the shit out of it. It should take you longer to review the final than it takes you to take the test. Go over the right answers. Some people say don't do the right answers. Yes, fucking do the right answers. Because you want to make sure you're getting them right for the right reason. If you got them right for the right reason, then move on. If you got them right because you guessed, that's worse than getting them right for the right reason.
But still read the explanation.
Yes.
Even if you got it right for the right
every damn time. And again, if you get it wrong, have the PDF, Control F, and find it in the book and read that chapter. Not the whole chapter, the paragraph. Okay. Oh, it's not given to the firm. It's given to the agent or the IAR. And remember, again, this is not this task mode. It's fine. If it's an agent that has to be in writing ahead of time, IAR, you can get up to 10 days of oral. I always say it that way, and I always think that'd be wonderful. You get 10 days of oral, and then after the 10th day, you have to get it in writing. I should say verbal, but oral sounds more fun. Okay. Brett, I'll get to you in 1 second. What? A baby. I've had that since 2019, baby. Okay. I'm glad that helped. Good. So, if you're taking this up, so look, the SIE, all the videos are free. Don't spend a dime. Not a dime. But we have a class every Wednesday night. It's like $5 a month. A month. What is that? Like $1.25? That's
You froze it $1.25.
That was me. What?
You froze it $1.25.
$1.25, less than the price of soda. Okay. So the SIE class at 7 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday nights, every Wednesday. You pay $5 a month and you can get into it. It's not me. I have another teacher doing it. And I'm always on call that if he needs help, I can jump on or I can answer his call. He's really good at what he does. I'm getting a lot of good reviews for it. And sometimes it's great to have someone to bounce ideas off of. Okay. And so the class is on Zoom, but you join through YouTube. Okay. But my videos, my SIE videos, my crash course SIE, all that shit's free. So literally, if you're taking the SIE or the 63, even this SIE, the most you should ever pay is $5 a month. Okay. Colleen. Okay. That's fine. It is what it is. Okay. I'm sorry you missed. Just do small. Hopefully you took some time off. Hopefully it was like this in the last day or two. Maybe you can take some time off. Then just go back. I know you don't want to do this. So go back and read the book. Just go back and just read the book. That's all you should be doing. Nothing but reading the book for the first 10 days. And again, if you're having a tough time getting involved, if you have a tough time getting in there, just do 10 minutes, do 20 minutes, watch a video. Just get up. Do not sit on your couch. Do not sit in bed and study. Get up and sit at a desk, kitchen table, counter. Get up. Don't sit because the couch goes, I'll just put my head here. Next thing you know, it's morning. Don't do that shit. Okay. Aubrey, I'm not a fan of going back. If you go back and you go down a rabbit hole, do not go down a rabbit hole. Okay. So if you sit there and study and you have an hour left, do your first 5, check that, anything marked for review, and then hit the button and go. Because if you start going through the rest, we're going to change answers and you're going to go, oh my God, I missed by 1, and you change them from a right to the wrong. Okay. I like, Eric will get there. I like a month, 4 to 5 weeks. If you can study all day, 4 weeks. If you have to study around work and stuff, 5 to 6. That's how much. If you don't have a set timeline, I would do 4 to 5 weeks. That's about right. Okay. Mary Hamilton. Okay, Mary, that's fine. I would spend tomorrow. I wouldn't take any tests tomorrow. Maybe go over options. Maybe go over customer accounts. Listen to me. Tomorrow, watch my crash course. Go over customer accounts. Rewatch mutual funds and annuities. Watch them. I promise you, there's easy points in there. The customer accounts is your best one. The only quizzes you should be doing are options to make sure they're good. Any of the math stuff, find my Math-Palooza video will help. Find my crash course stuff. Do that stuff. Again, sometimes the high 60s, low 70s is you're doing better than you think you are because the questions are confusing on the vendors. Sometimes vendors have very confusing questions. Okay. Eric. Okay. Kelly, good. I'm glad. So reach out to shoot me an email. What did I say to do? You have two things. Shoot me an email, kenfin@gmail. I'll hook you up with them. And if not, join the membership on Sundays and we can meet and talk to them then. Okay. Eric, that's outstanding. I may stick with them. I like them a lot.
Is that the boardwalk at Seaside?
No, that's Germany. I want to bring the band there and have them do it there. Okay.
They would have gotten beaten up.
With shorts, although no, maybe Fire Island, you'd be fine. Okay. Boom. We're gonna get this. Kelly, shoot me an email or Jeff an email, and then we'll hook you up with Alexis. Okay. And Aaron, they have a study group they're going into. Okay. Now it's for the 66, but mostly the same stuff. Okay. Any, yes, you will get some random shit, but most of the tests we know. Why do I say stay off of fucking Reddit? I go on, literally the only reason I run a group on Reddit is to help people because they get fucking bad advice on Reddit. Because people go on there, oh, it's so tough. You don't know who's posting it. It could be a fake fucking account. It could be anything, okay? So if you go on to r/Series 7 exam, okay, there's like 10,000 people in there. You can read some stuff, but again, I'm not a fan of it. Because I think, if you really want to get an idea, well, join the Facebook group maybe. But again, even then, don't believe other people's feedback. If you want to know what it's like, here's the thing. If you want to know what it's like, go find my brutal exam, take that. It's going to give you a great vibe of what it's like. Just less options.
Can I say the worst thing that I hear that drives me nuts?
What?
With the people say, oh, I'm allowed to study for an hour or two at work, whatever, which is great. My boss is helping me.
Oh, God.
My boss took it 30 years ago.
I know.
And it's just like,
and they mean
everybody feels worse after they have the conversation.
I know. Because this is what I explained. So if your boss is really good at what they do, right? It's kind of like asking Michael Jordan to show you how to play basketball. You go dribble around, face the guy down, stick your tongue out, call him an asshole, dribble around him, jump from the foul line and dunk it. That's what he's going to say to do. Okay.
My manager's been sitting with me and helping me.
I know. They help me do options. Oh, God. And maybe they do. It's like the worst thing is, like, I talk to options traders all the time, right? They're the most cerebral people I've ever met. Option traders are the smart. I mean, they can do fucking, they go blah, 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 the delta, they all that shit and in their head, right? And so then they try to explain options to somebody who's 21 years old and just learning. Like, well, it's the gamma, and then you take the arc. I was like, stop. They don't need that shit. Like, they do that profit loss thing where it's like here and then an angle. I don't even know how to read those two.
The hockey stick.
Yeah, I hate that thing. Okay. 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 Never mind. So I fell 4 questions. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, Eric, what do you think? Have I ever said you questions for 4 months? You just passed the 7. Congratulations, octopus hands. Now, I want you to just act like you know nothing about the 66. You just said you rushed it. Act like you know nothing on the exam. Read it like it's brand new. And you say past perfect? I don't know if he said. I thought he did. I don't know. But whatever it is, you're going to pass. Just read the book again. You have 4 weeks. Do it right. Read the book for the first 10 days. Do chapter quizzes, and then do finals. Act like you're brand new. I promise it'll help. Okay. Purge, okay. I like both of them. Okay, for 70s, okay. So purge mushroom stamp. Okay. Purge mushroom stamp. I'm trying to think of the purge mushroom. No, okay. So it sounds like a little like LSD, but I'm going to leave it out. Okay. So now that's how we used to get them, little stamps. Okay. little.
Remember the stamps in the early 80s? Remember
Yeah.
there's the whole, don't let your kids have the little.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't have. I was the kid.
Oh, you are okay.
You were too, but in the 80s, yeah, we had them all the time.
Say no to drugs.
Yeah, that was the worst thing they ever did. It's funny, whenever they say we have a war on poverty or drugs, it gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. They were no say no to drugs, but they were sponsoring drug runners from the Sandinistas and all like that. Whatever. Okay. So anyway, so Purge, you're like, I don't fucking care about the 80s. Okay. So you have to start tonight. Start fully believing that you're going to visualize passing. I swear to God, it helps. If you start visualizing yourself now, you're going to get it right. Also, know that you're going to get 15 to 20 wrong. There's no way around that. You're going to get 15 to 20 wrong. There's no way around it. So own it. It's going to happen. Let those questions be. Just let this shit go. Be a duck, baby. Be a badass duck. Just let shit roll off your back. And by the way, you're going to feel, again, it could make you feel like you're failing. Okay. Your scores are solid. Both are good. They're really solid. So you know enough to pass. You need to start believing that. So on this thing, tell me you're going to pass. Okay. Stay calm, get some sleep. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, go out with them the night before. Let whatever happens. Let it be fun. If you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend, they're probably $300-400 an hour for the same thing without the stress or the drama. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying you got to get yourself calm. I wouldn't know how much it costs. I have no idea. Okay, so now, just always picture yourself taking the test and passing. Picture yourself. You got to start with that. You got to act. You got to convince yourself that you're ready to take it. Because if you're not, if you're doubting yourself, you're going to change answers and screw yourself over. Your scores are telling me you're ready. Okay. 66 classes. We do a membership for $25 a month, $24.99, whatever it is. For $24.99 a month, you join on YouTube, and every Sunday at 5 p.m. we do an hour together. We are together, just together, a little kumbaya. People bring in questions they're studying with, and people start study groups out of that. I promise you, it's a great group of people. They're all helpful with each other, and they all have the same kind of I just want to pass 5. And they help each other out. And then usually 2 or 3 people pass every week. They come on and they give us ideas. They don't tell us questions, obviously, but they come on and tell us, what their feedback was, how they felt. And they do it for the 6 and the 7, both. I do them for both. Okay. I don't know what that word means, but that's fine. That's not a word I use. That's too highbrow for me.
Explicated.
Yeah, that's the other guy who does them. Okay. It's just a word that nobody's ever heard of. It means what it means, but whatever. You can do them. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. But look, the vendors doing questions with us is fine. Okay, it does help, but it's not necessary. If you're getting 90s on Notman and you're 93s on Kaplan, you're in good. You're fine. If you're passing both in the 90s, you're fine. Okay. Jay, I figured you were. Hold on. Okay, now let's see. Person. That's awesome. Do I have a different one? Go back. Awesome. You only got one more day of this. Thursdays, the Oktoberfest ends on the 5th, so you have to deal with it till then. Okay. Why? Yes, I do. So I have a chart. It's one of my videos. However, let's see. It's going to look like this. Even though this is 7 night, I can do this real quick. Jay, take a damn picture. Wait, can you see it? Take a picture and blow it up. You can't see it that well probably on a phone, but if I make it any bigger, it's going to. Yeah, that's too big. That's what she said. Take a picture of that, watch it, and blow it up. You can read it. I have a video called, it's a Series 63 Quick and Easy. That'll help. Okay. Where are we? Boom, baby. Darren, we're almost done. Last one have to deal with these songs. I really want to go to Oktoberfest now. Okay. Boom. Yes, Persia, you're gonna pass. I love it. Okay. There you go. Yeah, they just came up. I just saw that. Okay. Okay. Yes, 100%. Fucking Delulu, baby. Got to be delusional. By the way, let's do this. So that's a great, Levine. That's very true. What I tell people, prepare for the test the day before, right? Like she said, get your clothes that you're gonna wear. Do a Google search, Google Street Map search of the area, so you know what it looks like. Look for parking. Okay, make sure you have gas in the car. Make sure you know what you're having for breakfast. Don't do it at the last second. If you're gonna eat when you get there, look on Google Streets again, or look it up where you can eat there. Stuff like that. Look at reviews. You want to make sure that it's someplace that's gonna have gross food. You want to eat before you go in. All that stuff. But you want to go in there so that everything goes as smooth as possible. That it's now the other part of it. This is the better part. Everything rolls off your back. If somebody gives you the finger driving, they're flipping the bird and go on. Don't react. To me, flipping the bird is not reacting. It's just a reaction. It's just a reflex. If a person's rude to you, don't care. If the person in the room is not being, if the person is coughing in the room, ignore it. Put the earphones on. If the person who checks you in is not super nice, who the fuck cares? You're not going to see him again in 4 hours. Everything rolls off your back. If you have hard questions, don't worry. This too shall pass. The whole test won't be that hard unless you didn't read, okay? If you studied for 3 days, yeah, the test is going to be fucking hard. But if you did the work, it's a lot of times it goes easy, hard, easy. Just get through the hard part. This too shall pass. Okay. Paula, welcome on, baby. Okay. Boom. Okay. Okay. See, look. I love it. He listened to me and missed it because he was reading. Fucking A. That's all you got to do, baby. A little bit. So Thursday, I'm going to see you, and I'm going to be pissed if you don't do it. Paula, we'll see you tomorrow night, baby. Or you're just doing it to watch the videos. That's the other thing. Even if you join the $5 one, you at least get to watch the old 66, 7 class videos for the classes from like, I don't put them all up there, but I put some of them up. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Boom. I love it. Okay. Yes, I agree. Levine has such great ideas. So the other thing is, if you're taking the test more than 5 days away, even then, start your sleep pattern now. Start getting up earlier and going to sleep at a normal time so that you're tired. Because you don't want to be like up till 1 o'clock every night, and then the night before you're going to go to bed at 10. It's not happening. Because you want to go where you're tired at night. You want to go to sleep.
Don't cram.
Don't cram. Cramming doesn't work. Okay.
Don't cram.
Yeah, Levine, yes, the crash course. 100. It's a crash course. It's like 10 or 11 videos. For the 63, it's like 4. For the other ones, it's like 10 to 11 videos. It's all high target shit. Like on the 7, there's 2 suitabilities, 2 taxations, my power hour, and then a guerrilla style. Okay. I think this was a banger of an episode. Okay. Good.
Banger.
Okay. A banger. I think we're good to go. I think we're in good shape. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye and give it 30 seconds because somebody say, hey, I have one more question. Always happens. Okay. I think we're good. Everyone, you'll have a good night. Okay. Colleen, if you've had Kaplan, look, just switch up what you have. I'm a fan of SDC or Achievable. I love Achievable to learn this stuff. Like the perfect mix is Achievable and the Kaplan question bank, which is like $50. Achievable and the Kaplan Q bank. I think that's the best mix because then you get the Achievable questions and the Kaplan question. Again, the only reason I don't push SDC questions is you can't apply just their Q bank. I'm working on them with that, but we'll see. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's at 8 p.m. Okay. Adam, hurry up. Adam Pena. Okay. 8 p.m. Eastern, just like this one. Okay. There you go, Levine. I love it. Adam, I better ask. I'm counting it down. 5, 4. Oh, the class is at 7 p.m. Eastern, Paula. Okay. Carla, we're going to get it. I know managers are always on your ass. It's fucking it. Can you just climb up out of my ass for 1 second? Okay. Okay. You read, Jeff, do you read his?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So while you think about that, Paula, the SIE class is only on Wednesday night, once a week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. The 7 classes are on Sundays, and the premier one is on Sundays and Tuesdays. Okay. Okay. You want to try it or do you want me to?
I always say start. My biggest advice is read the book again while you're reading the book. Think about the way they worded the questions while you're reading the book. That's my advice.
Mm-hmm. So
read it differently.
Yeah. So read it. Go in there every time you read it. Go ask yourself, why would I buy this? Why wouldn't I? Hold on a second, Paula. But the membership classes, if you're taking the SIE class, that's Wednesday. If you want to do the 7 and the 65, that's Sunday nights, but it's more. Okay. Okay. Now, but the same membership, you're getting to see a lot of the old classes from the 7 and the 65, 66, which those they were Friday nights. Now they're Sunday night classes. Okay. So those are now. Carlos, go on my video. Are you sending the link?
Me?
Yeah, Carlos just said, how do I get in the study group?
Oh, okay. Let me send it. The membership, you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, and well, hold on. Never mind. That's not what he's looking for.
He's looking for the NASA one, right?
You want to get an and a go to the Facebook group. This group here. Say I want to join a Facebook group and go in there. It'll help. You go in there, you say, I want to join an SIE group, it'll go in. The people will answer, I'll do it. But you want to hold them accountable. You always want to invite way more than you expect. Like if you want 5 people, invite 10. Because there's always 4 or 5 people who flake out. Okay, so again, Paula, if you're not doing it for the SIE, you can keep it for the membership videos. Just go in the membership tab, and you should be able to see a lot of the old videos. Okay. I think we're good. Adam, I think Adam, you just reread the book. You got to read the book. Okay. Go to the membership tab and scroll down. You should see some. Actually, you know what? I think there's a membership class playlist. Go in there. You should see them. I think I made a playlist of the membership class. Joan. Okay. Yeah. And you can, but you're in the SIE. Oh, yeah. He can join the SIE group for Wednesday nights. If you can afford to drop the $5, Carlos. Okay. So now. Okay. I should just let you guys talk to each other. Okay. I'm going to head out of here because I do want to at least pretend to eat dinner. Okay, everyone. I will see.